Hello, young man. I'm glad you're here to learn about one of the most crucial aspects of being a hero, or simply a better person: conflict management. You see, in the world of Gotham, I've faced my fair share of battles, and I've learned that it's not just about throwing punches or using gadgets, but about staying calm and focused under pressure. The ability to manage conflicts is essential to achieving success, not just in fighting crime, but in everyday life. As a vigilante, I've had to deal with a wide range of situations, from stopping the Joker's chaotic plans to negotiating with the Riddler's clever traps. And let me tell you, it's not always easy. But over the years, I've developed a set of skills and strategies that have helped me navigate even the most critical situations. And today, I want to share those with you. First and foremost, it's essential to understand that conflicts are an inevitable part of life. You can't avoid them, but you can learn to manage them. The key is to stay calm and composed, even when the situation seems to be spiraling out of control. When I'm facing off against a villain, I take a deep breath and remind myself that I've been in tougher spots before. I focus on the present moment, and I analyze the situation carefully, looking for any advantage I can use to my benefit. Another crucial aspect of conflict management is effective communication. As Batman, I've had to negotiate with a wide range of characters, from the cunning Catwoman to the unpredictable Two-Face. And I've learned that the key to successful communication is to listen actively and to remain open-minded. When you're in a conflict situation, it's easy to get caught up in your own emotions and reactions, but it's essential to take a step back and try to see things from the other person's perspective. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about when the other person is being completely unreasonable or irrational? Well, that's where the art of de-escalation comes in. As Batman, I've had to deal with my fair share of volatile situations, and I've learned that sometimes the best way to resolve a conflict is to take a step back and try to calm the situation down. This doesn't mean giving in or backing down, but rather finding a way to reduce the tension and create a more constructive dialogue. Of course, this is easier said than done, especially when you're dealing with someone like the Joker, who delights in causing chaos and mayhem. But even in those situations, I've found that staying calm and focused can help to de-escalate the situation and create an opportunity for resolution. In addition to staying calm and communicating effectively, it's also essential to be aware of your own emotions and biases. As Batman, I've had to confront my own demons and learn to manage my emotions in order to stay focused and effective. This is a skill that takes time and practice to develop, but it's essential for achieving success in any area of life. Now I want to share with you a story about a particularly challenging conflict I faced in my early days as Batman. I was still learning the ropes, and I was facing off against a group of skilled thieves who had infiltrated the Gotham City Bank. The situation was intense, with hostages and multiple perpetrators involved, but I managed to stay calm and focused, using my skills and gadgets to outmaneuver the thieves and bring the situation under control. What I learned from that experience was the importance of staying adaptable and flexible. As Batman, I've had to deal with a wide range of situations, from high-speed chases to complex puzzles and traps. And I've learned that the key to success is to stay agile and responsive, to be able to adjust to changing circumstances and think on my feet. In addition to these skills, I've also developed a range of strategies for managing conflicts. One of the most effective is to use the Threer's approach: recognize, respond, and resolve. First, I recognize the conflict and identify the key issues and stakeholders involved. Then, I respond by taking action to address the situation and protect those involved. Finally, I work to resolve the conflict by finding a mutually beneficial solution that meets everyone's needs. Another strategy I use is to focus on the problem, not the person. When I'm dealing with a villain or a difficult situation, it's easy to get caught up in emotions and personal attacks. But as Batman, I've learned to separate the issue from the individual and focus on finding a solution that benefits everyone. This approach helps to reduce tension and create a more constructive dialogue. Now, I know that conflict management is not always easy, and it's not something that you can learn overnight. But with practice, patience, and persistence, you can develop the skills and strategies you need to succeed. As Batman, I've spent years honing my skills and learning from my experiences, and I've seen firsthand the impact that effective conflict management can have. In fact, I believe that conflict management is one of the most essential skills for achieving success in any area of life. Whether you're facing a difficult situation at work, a challenging relationship, or a personal crisis, the ability to manage conflicts effectively can make all the difference. By staying calm, communicating effectively, and using strategies like the 3 years approach, you can navigate even the most critical situations and achieve your goals. So, my young friend, I hope that these insights and strategies have been helpful to you. Remember, conflict management is a skill that takes time and practice to develop, but it's essential for achieving success in any area of life. Don't be afraid to try new approaches and learn from your experiences. And always keep in mind the importance of staying calm, focused, and adaptable. As you continue on your own journey, I want to leave you with a final thought. Conflict management is not just about resolving conflicts, but about building stronger relationships and achieving greater success. By learning to manage conflicts effectively, you can create a more positive and productive environment, both personally and professionally. And that's a goal worth striving for. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.